procrastinating making videos for a long time, and that's just for several reasons, apart from just not being consistent and holding myself accountable to just actually being busy. So my voice sounds like shit. I was just sick this past week. I have to drink more water. Alright, so I'm hoping that I'm going to keep drinking water throughout the video, and hopefully my voice sounds better, but I'm going to get right into this. So I already washed my face, so I'm just going to put some toner. So you saw the title. I'm just going to break down these breast augmentation videos. I'm going to make a little playlist because I think it's absolutely ridiculous to put everything in one video. As convenient as that might be, I don't like watching 30-minute videos, so I'm not going to make you. So this is video 1 where I'm just talking about how I got my boob job. Just a brief background, I did and I do have a video still here where I talk about my wants for wanting more my reasoning why I wanted the boob job. I wanted my boob job since I was little. It wasn't because Kylie, it wasn't because every other girl and their moms are getting work done today. It's always something I wanted. My mom never made me feel like not beautiful. My family never made me feel like I needed to have boobs to be like feminine or beautiful, so that's not it. I don't know, there was always just this weird insecurity that I had that I wanted to get my boobs done. I just always felt like it was something I needed to have. No, I didn't watch cartoons either that was like, oh yeah, big-breasted women. It was just something that I wanted for me. The way I saw it was that I don't have kids right now, and later on I might need the money for something else, but I wanted to make one really big, drastic, selfish decision that would make me happy. And that was my boob job. I'm sure a lot of us watch or know of Alondra and Elsie. I love those girls, their style, and I've been following those girls for years. And I saw that these girls got their boobs done. So I was like, how funny is I've been wanting to get my boobs done, and these two girls that I had no idea, like, that got their boobs done, got their boobs done. Naturally, I looked into what doctor that they got their boobs done with, and to my beautiful surprise, they had the same doctor. So I followed the doctor's Instagram, and I was checking up on his work. So at first, I would save his post and be like, oh yeah, I want my boobs to look like this girl, to look like this girl, to look like this girl's, you know? The other thing was two girls can get the same implant size and still have different results at the end. What was very helpful was that the doctor actually had posted a multi-post swipe, you know what I mean, informing you everything you need to know about breast augmentation, including the type of implant, where you want it to sit, and where you want it placed. I made a decision to get the type of implant. There's saline, silicone, and gummy. That one I'm not too familiar of, but I went ahead and chose saline. Saline is like salt water. And then there's silicone, which is self-explanatory. It's silicone filled. But I went with saline because should something happen to the breast implant and it pops, my body can just absorb it. And then I just get the implant replaced. The second thing I decided was where I wanted the placement. So I decided that I wanted a saline implant high profile, which means that I wanted it to show up here. There is mid profile and low profile for a more natural look, but I want the high boobs. The third thing is the placement of the implant. So you have above the muscle, in between the muscle, or under the muscle, right here. From what I was told and what I understood was if you place the implant under the muscle, you get a more natural look. So that's what I went for. So boom, I made my decision. I want a saline implant under the muscle, high profile. So now I'm starting to look at these doctors' posts with high profile saline implants under the muscle. I was probably like 20, 21 when I sent over my information on his website, and I was like, I'm interested in getting my boobs done, but I didn't have the money, and quite frankly, I just wasn't ready. So they responded to me in email, but I didn't respond back because, again, I wasn't ready. Next thing you know, the pandemic happens, and I'm like, fuck, I can't go get my boobs done because he's not accepting patients. So I had to wait. So that would make me 22 in 2020. So on Christmas of 2020, he announced that he was accepting new patients. So I found out that this doctor actually did quite a few influencers' surgeries. So that made me trust him even more, that so many people with influence had high things to say about him. So January 25th, I emailed the doctor with my name, what I'm interested in doing, breast augmentation, information of the breast augmentation that I want, high profile, under the muscle, saline implants. How old am I? How much I weigh? What's my height? I emailed them January 25th. The next day, January 26th, they emailed me back. They said, great, thanks for the information. Would you like your phone consultation? My phone consultation was $150, but the $150 goes towards the surgery cost. So I send over my payment information, and then they charged me the $150, and they told me to wait about 4 to 6 weeks so they can put all my information out. So they called me and I talked to them for a bit. The girl's name was Jasmine. She was super nice and I mostly talked to her. But in the span of the 4 to 6 weeks, I was actually saving my money because I wanted to make sure I had all the money ready. By no means am I telling you how to save up and how to obtain breast augmentation. You're gonna have to find a way to finance your breast augmentation. I'm simply telling you the steps of what I went through. I'm simply giving you a background story as to why I wanted it in the first place, who influenced me, how did I hear about my doctor, where did I find my doctor, and again, the steps of how I got my breast augmentation. The time went by really fast, and next thing you know, they were calling me again. So remember, January 26th, I paid the consultation. I was supposed to wait 4 to 6 weeks. So she calls me something like March, and we're having a whole conversation. And then she tells me like, hey, I have 3 dates available, June 28th, July 12th, and July 20 something. And I'm like, oh shit, me thinking I wasn't gonna have surgery until well after summer, so I would have time to kind of like be like, yeah, it's coming. For this is March, and I'm like, shit, this is June. That's 3 months away. My anniversary with my boyfriend is at the end of July, so I did not want a July date. Literally a couple of days after that, Dr. Tanasia called me, and he called me on March 17th. I am so sorry, I didn't even say my doctor's name. My doctor, his name is Dr. Tanasia. Go on his Instagram, it's Doc Tanasia. I'll put it right there on screen. He called me on March 17th. I was so excited. I was fangirling. I was like, oh my God, my doctor, the man who's gonna make my boob dreams come true, just called me. Fuck yeah, I'm so excited. So he asked me if I picked my surgery date, and I was like, yes, I actually did. I picked June 28th of 2021. And he was like, all right, bet. So if we have our date set, I'm gonna go ahead and email you so you can pay for the surgery date to keep the date. And I was like, all right, bet. So I paid $350 to secure my surgery date. So if you're doing the math, I already paid $500 out of my pocket, but that $500 is going towards surgery costs. The next thing that I needed to do was to go get my medical clearance, and I got my medical clearance around the 27th or 28th of May, because you need to have your medical clearance a month before the surgery. The other thing that you need to get done is blood work. So if you're squeamish, but you want your breast augmentation, I mean, yeah, ni modo, mija. So I went ahead and got my blood work done and my medical clearance on the same day, and I went ahead and emailed the doctor my results. So then a couple days later, it was the 29th, I went to actually go see the doctor for my consultation, my in-person consultation. Let me tell you, meeting a doctor was a fucking dream come true. Not only have I seen this person so many times, like online, that I'm seeing this person in real life, and I'm like, oh my God, there he is. I was so excited. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, doctor, it's you. I was fangirling. I was having like the most surreal experience, because I was like, this is the doctor who's gonna make my dreams come true. This is the doctor that I've been hearing about, that I've been following for years, that has done my favorite influencers surgeries. Everyone talks good about him, so I was just in a beautiful, surreal state of mind. It's during this consultation that we decide upon how big I want to get my boobs. Just because you and a girl get the same size implant, just the implant, it doesn't mean you guys will have the same end result. Our bone structures are different. The tissue that we have to work with before we get the breast augmentation it plays a huge key part into how your breasts look after. Now that I'm already in his office, I went ahead and paid the surgery in full. So if you're keeping up with the timeline, that means I paid for my surgery a month in advance. So the other thing that I need to do was to get a COVID test done, because this is 2021 and we're still right there in the pandemic. I know you see it. So I'm playing the waiting game, and then I'm thinking about, oh shit, what do I need like to prepare for my surgery? You know, besides just me, like what do I need? Like must have items. That's gonna be a separate video. Remember, this one is just how I got my breast augmentation. So I ended up getting a hotel literally 5 minutes away from the facility because I said, nope, if I'm gonna be nauseous after the surgery, I don't want to drive for a long time. And I got it for 2 nights, the night before and the night of my surgery. So the actual surgical center was in Fountain Valley, California. My consultation took place in Newport Beach. I was advised that after midnight, no water, no eating, no gum, nothing like that. I could brush my teeth, but that's pretty much it. I think I went in like at 9 o'clock, but my surgery didn't actually happen until like 1, I want to say. I was so happy. The surgery itself, I believe, was like 30 minutes. Yeah, it was really quick. So after the surgery, I stayed in the hotel. Like I said, I got it for that same night. I saw the doctor the next day, of course, just to see how everything was doing. And then I just went home and just took care of myself to heal. And as of this video, I am 1 year post-op. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to be on the lookout for the other videos if they're not already in the description box below. Bye guys!